So I've got to get the sanding belt on it, and but anyway, that's the start of it. Alright, so I've got it this far now. So that'll go like that. Just get a better idea now. That type of thing. It's not that big, it's only, you know, looks bigger than what it is. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to let that, I've just glued that, so it's been about an hour, and that's, yeah, I got my finger, look at that. Bloody got it on there, doing that. So I'm going to let it set, I'll come back to it, to the Sabo, and then we'll try and get that. We'll glue that on and try and do a bit of a thing here. Alrighty, I've sort of mainly shaped it all. There it is there. So we're just going to let that glue, and then we'll clean up we'll sand up that. You can't really see it that well. There, I don't know. And then we'll shape up the back as well. The front's okay, but the back here is a little bit skewy. But anyway, there you go. Alright guys, I've more or less got the right shape. There it is, look at that. So I think it looks really good. I got the horn fairly good, I think. I think it'll look nice in bronze. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast it up in sand. I'm not going to show you the casting, but I will reveal the sand casting. And then yeah, the horn's pointing off a little bit to the right there, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. It's only a horn, so there you go. It's got a good solid base on it too. So yeah, alright. I'll reveal the casting, and then we'll flash up the furnace and get this bronze in there. Make a bronze anvil. Alright, so that's the bottom half done, and that is the top half done. There's a little bit of a mess because it sort of wasn't stable. So there's the bottom half with the plug, the wooden plug. I'm going to pull that out in a minute, and there it is there. Right, I'm just preheating the bottom of my furnace because I've relined it with refractory cement. So, and here is the mould here. I'm just going to set it up. I'm just going to keep it out of the rain. That's the entry, that's the vent. So we're going to put some bronze. We'll put some bronze in here. There you go. Alright, I'm going to get my tongs and we'll put that in we'll go put that in the furnace. I'm gonna go get me protective gear on, my shoes and all the rest of it. And then we are going to pour this bronze anvil. I can't wait. I must admit, the sand casting is very stressful because just if you don't do it right and don't pack it right, it all falls apart. So hopefully how this works. Right, if you can see that, I'll get that going again. We've got it ready. This is how you know it's hot enough, right? You have your iron red hot and get it in there, and if it doesn't stick to it, if it doesn't stick to the iron, it's ready. Otherwise you'd have a big blob on there. So we are ready. Look at that, red hot. Put that over there. Alright, I'm going to turn this off and get it ready. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Bronze Anvil. Oh god. Put some in there. And I hope it's enough in there. Back. Alrighty, I hope there's enough. Hope there's enough in there. I always do stress out when I do sand castings. So we got 1 kilo ingot, and you can see you didn't quite make it down there, so I hope it's enough. I hope it is. Alright, so let that cool down a little bit. It's going to cook the shit out of that, it's going to cook the shit out of the sand. So we'll keep them as scrap bits for the dross, for the bronze. Alright, what do you reckon? Should we open it up? Alright, so I've just moved you on a nice smooth table so I can get the sand under control. And I've undone the screw already, so... Alright, here we go. Here we go. I'm just gonna... I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might use the bucket. Yeah, I'll just position you up so you can see better in the bucket. Oh, it fell on in there. I gotta dig it out. I can't see shit either. I've got something that resembles an anvil. Most of this you can't use anyway, so... Oh, fuck. So we're just going to put it straight in the bucket. Straight in the bucket. Sorry for mucking around here with the... Did it work out? God, look at that, guys. Little bronze anvil. Actually, it looks pretty good. So I'm just going to get some fresh, clean water. Out of a bit of a muck up. Looks like it didn't quite do it at the top. We'll have to grind the top there a little bit more. That's okay, we've lost a little bit of height, we'll just have to grind it back. But anyway, there it is. Got the anvil there. Leave that in there and we'll get this ingot out. And there's the bronze ingot. So we got an anvil and then a 1 kilo ingot out of it. Look at that, you know that's bronze, don't you? You got to get bronze really hot too, otherwise it leaves funny things on. That's nice and fairly square, that one. So I'll get fresh water and we'll dig them out and have a look. Alrighty, here you go. Right, there's the bronze ingot. So it actually come up pretty good, no holes, no real big holes in it. Bronze always does this, sort of does this horrible black thing when it's exposed to the air. You can see there. But that can be ground up and polished nicely. So we got that. And here we go. I'll get rid of this bucket so you can see properly. Rightio, so that's the end result there. These bits come up pretty good. So I just got to chop that off there and chop that off there. The top didn't come up too well. There's a bit of a crease where the joint is. So I'm going to have to drop that down, probably a good 3 mil. But that's okay. And the horn's got a bit of a cut in it there. But that's okay, we can probably use it for just make it for a bit of wire or something to wrap around, I don't know. It is an anvil. I don't know, should I leave that bit on there? Probably not. Anyway, alright, we'll get the sander out and cut these bit ups and start cleaning it up. Alright, we're going to clean this up. Alrighty, so now we'll keep that for the dross bucket, and now we're gonna get the sander out and sand this up. Alright, we're gonna give it a clean with this first. It's a bit noisy. Alrighty, so we're going to take this over to the belt sander now and try and get this nice and flat and true. Try and get rid of those marks. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I've hit it with 240. I've hit it with, actually I've hit it with 180 and 240 on here, so we're just going to keep going. I'm just going to show you photos of it, but it's starting to look pretty good now. I've got that horn looking alright, and I've taken that little nick out, so I didn't want any nicks and stuff in it. So we have only got that nick, but I'm not worried about that one. So we'll keep going with it. It's starting to look really good, isn't it? Alright, I've done it with the 2000, and look what it does. It just really brings it up. Like it's scratch free. So we're going to get the buffer out now, and I've only got that one little nick there, but that's about it. The whole thing looks bloody good. So I'm going to get the buffer out now and give that a buff. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? And I've just done the top of that ingot as well. I've just left them a bit plain and done the top in 2000. There we go. Oh, I'm just having a little rest. Anyway, still got to pack up the furnace yet. There's that little sucker there. Look at it. Looks bloody good. Anyway, I'll have a little rest, and then we'll get this buffer out. Alright, here we go. We're going to do some buffing. Look at that, guys. There's the end result. You can see the sky in it. Alright, let's go take it inside and weigh it. Look at that. Alright, there you go. You can see it pretty good now. It's all nice and polished. So it's hard to believe that bit of wood, we did sand casting of that and turned it into this. Alright, so we'll weigh it now. Just move you so you can see, sorry. Alright, so what do we got? It's having trouble zeroing in there. Right, we've got 883 grams, and we've got, what's this one weigh? 1.5 kilo exactly. Look at that. 1 point. It's playing up a little bit. Hang on. I'm going to move this over here. We'll do this again. Having trouble with my iPod. $16.42, that's what it is. $16.40. So that's 1.6 kilos. Yeah, that's better. 9.93 as a kilo. That's supposed to be a kilo, so it should be right. So that's more or less a kilo. 9.94, and that's 1.64. So there you go. Very nice bronze anvil. Anyway, guys, hope you like that. That's another sand casting. This is one I've always wanted to do for a long time. So anyway, there is my anvil, and there's the wooden plug that I made it from. And it's quite heavy, eh? There'll be a bit more bronze to the collection, so we'll put it over here. Actually, I've got the bronze dross I've got to put in here. Any bronze leftovers I put in here, and that'll all add up. So that's all bronze. So that'll be another meltdown one day. Right, go shut this. Okay, put that back up in here. Where's our bronze? Alright, so we've got, there's another bronze, 2 bronze. Actually, I didn't do a total. We need to weigh the total. So that's 2.638. So I'll add that to the book later. 2.6 kilo. Anyway, there you go. There's 2 more bits of bronze there. I sort of like them there. There you go. Alright, and the anvil. Look at you. You're beautiful. You can go there. As that stands out, look at that. That's another bronze anvil I bought for $85 in a second-hand shop. And look at the difference. It's a lot smaller and shorter. Anyway, I think that looks very nice. So what have we got? I reckon we're nearly 7, 8, 9 kilos of bronze there. From those two and that. Alright guys, if you like that, subscribe and like and all the rest of it. Hope you like it. There you go, there's that bronze anvil. Cheers guys, see you next time.